ROC-Michigan is a way to take a stand, unite, and fight for what's right.
ROC is an opportunity center to help restaurant workers of all ethnicities.
ROC is, to me, a support network for restaurant workers, bartenders, servers.
ROC-Michigan is a way to explore opportunities.
A group of people united for one goal, to make a difference where one person can.
ROC-Michigan is kick-ass!
ROC is all these things and more.
ROC-Michigan is a center for restaurant workers
dedicated to organizing to improve the conditions in the industry.
The restaurant industry is one of the largest and fastest growing industries in the Detroit metro area and in all of Michigan. There are nearly 14,000 restaurant workers in the city of Detroit, 87,000 restaurant workers in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties, and 160,000 in all of southeast Michigan. It is projected that by 2014, there will be over 180,000 restaurant workers in southeast Michigan. Restaurant jobs are here to stay in Michigan. But are they good jobs? For some people, they are. Bartenders and fine dining servers can make good money, up to $50,000 a year in Metro Detroit. Many other jobs, though, are not so good. Long hours, no pay, no benefits. 2 out of 3 Detroit Metro restaurant workers earn $8.50 an hour or less. We want to make sure that more of the jobs in the restaurant industry in Michigan are good jobs.
It's time for a change in the restaurant industry because the conditions we have to deal with are unacceptable.
Well, it's time for a change because, for one, like I've worked in restaurants my whole life, and it totally sucks. Like, we deal with tons and tons of bad treatment. I was the head server in all my restaurants, and the managers just talk down to people. They treat people like crap. School's not important. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. If they're not making money, they don't care about you. All they care about is the bottom dollar. That does need to change.
It's time for change where somebody can stand up and create new avenues and open doors to where things could be more successful or just as equally balanced for the employees.
The changes that I think need to occur in the restaurant industry would be along the lines of benefits, and it's more of an equal rights issue to me. Being a service provider, I've done bank telling, I've done customer service, and bartenders and restaurant workers are not treated the same. We do not receive the same benefits, but yet we all serve the public.
It's an opportunity to be treated as equals as far as when it comes to even benefits or better opportunities, working conditions.
So these owners that are making a lot of money take advantage of us, servers and bartenders, and they don't care about us. They just care about themselves. They make a lot of money and they refuse to pay us what we deserve.
There's issues on insurance, issues with the rights, issues with pay wages, where the economy has grown and the wages hasn't matched up to that in Michigan. There's a lot of things where there's opportunity to be looked at and changed.
The first ROC got started in New York City after September 11th, 2001. It began with a group of restaurant workers who were ready for a change. Windows on the World was one of the most famous restaurants in the entire country. It was also at the top of the World Trade Center. When the World Trade Center was destroyed on September 11th, 2001, over 73 restaurant workers at Windows lost their lives. Those who survived the tragedy had to struggle with the loss of their jobs and the loss of their coworkers, many of whom were like family. It was a terrible time. Many survivors didn't have enough money for rent or food. A few months later, the owner of Windows on the World decided that he wanted to open a new restaurant in downtown Manhattan. He refused to hire the restaurant workers from Windows. The restaurant workers from Windows did the only thing they could. They came together. They protested outside the restaurant right before opening night. After a few hours of tense negotiations, the owner agreed to hire all the workers from Windows who wanted to work for him. This was the restaurant workers' first victory. They have had many since then. In the last 7 years, ROC New York has grown to be an organization not just for restaurant workers from Windows, but for restaurant workers from all over New York City. The 3,000 members of ROC New York have won over $5 million for restaurant workers who were cheated out of their wages and discriminated against, raised the tip minimum wage, published groundbreaking research that tells restaurant workers' side of what it's like to work in the industry, and opened to fine dining restaurant Colors that trains over 500 restaurant workers per year. It takes more than one city, though, to make real change, especially in an industry as big and as powerful as the restaurant industry. In January 2008, ROC formed ROC-United, a national organization of restaurant workers. ROC-Michigan started in the Detroit metro area in June of 2008.
ROC-Michigan is a membership-based organization for Detroit metro restaurant workers. We offer free training classes to help people get well-paying jobs in the restaurant industry, like bartending, fine dining, serving, and language classes for restaurant workers who don't speak English as their first language. We also help with job search and doing your resume. We are a center that is run by and for our members. We have monthly general membership meetings and a steering committee of restaurant workers that lead the center. Together, we are trying to change what it's like to work in the restaurant industry. We want more jobs to be good jobs. Together, our voice is stronger.
So what is ROC-Michigan?
It's me.
It's me.
It's us.
It's me.
It's me.
It's all of us together.
Amrashakto.
Halinyanen.
Somos el poder.
We are power.
Amrashakti.
Ankaranen.
Somos fuertes.
We are strong.
Amraje.
Manen.
¿Quiénes somos?
Who are we?
ROC-Michigan!
With the dialect draws that come from a parking lot town where nothing lives in the sun. Don't make me a target. Don't make me a target.